Howdy. How's it going? Could you tell me a little bit about this? What is this?
It's a call center.
A call center?
Business.
Okay.
But it's in San Luis, Arizona.
Okay, yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah.
Okay. That's the location to this building. We're hiring for a lot of different people at the moment, from supervisors to managers to trainers, all of it. So I'm here to see if anybody would want to consider. But it's a little bit far. It's San Luis, Arizona, so that's where we're located.
How many people do you have working for you now?
780 something.
All right.
It's a big building, and we're looking for at least 200 more in the next 2-3 months.
Okay.
So that's the purpose I'm here. What did you do at the Kachan? What did you do at Kachan?
I just bought a shirt. I was eating at the buffet. Huh?
You were representing Kachan.
No.
It's just,
I was taking classes here, and I was in worked for the Western Voice as in a photojournalism and media arts program in school.
Photos for the website,
Western Voice, and then also for myself as well. Yeah.
Photographer?
Huh?
You're a photographer?
Yeah, and then I also doing news writing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Any newspapers?
Huh?
Email Sun or nothing like that?
Just for my own website, and then also for. Dude, gotta make. There you go.
Okay. Cool. So that's what the company is.
Huh?
That's what the company is.
All right.
Were you considering, or did you just want to know?
Yeah, I didn't want a job. But, no.
Okay.
But I was interested in hearing about it.
Well, if you know anybody, you can take a flyer, take a cookie, a pen, a bottle. It's up to you.
Very good.
And if you know of anybody, spread the word. I need a lot of people right now.
All right. Do you have many people come from Yuma down there?
We got a bunch of people coming from Yuma. Well, the pay's not bad. It's $9 an hour, and then they give you a bonus of $160 at the end of the month for just having perfect attendance. There's a lot of overtime going on right now, so a lot of people want to work more than just 40. There's if you're in customer service, there's bonuses for having really good quality on the calls. If you're in sales, you get commission, which is a lot more that you can make. So it's not overall. If you're a good employee, you really work hard, you can make more than just the 9. It's not bad. The only thing that is a turnoff for a lot of people in Yuma is the distance. It is a commute of at least 25 to 30 minutes every day, back and forth. And some people don't have the vehicle, reliable vehicle, or it is an expense to drive.
Have many people moved down there that or any people you know of?
We eventually get some cases where actually they rent in San Luis or Somerton. Some go across the border and they find a place and they just cross in and out every day just to work. So some people do actually take it really serious and they like it. There's a lot of relocation from Yuma to Somerton, San Luis, or across the border. We got people from El Centro.
Do they
going there every day?
Do you have positions where they're just completely speaking Spanish too, or are they all use English?
Project. We got rid of it. Everything we do now is mainly English. And there's 2 sections where they're bilingual. But if you get a Spanish call and you don't talk Spanish, you can transfer it. You don't have to. But only 2 sections do bilingual. The rest is only English. Nothing in Spanish anymore.
Okay. They have any other languages, or that's it?
No, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
At our location, that's the only languages they require. We got in Sacramento. There's another company, ACT site. They hire bilingual Chinese, Mandarin. That's where they focus the different languages at that site.
Okay.
And our call center will only receive English or Spanish calls. It's already screened what we get.
Okay. Now, what are you calling people for mostly?
It's AT&T. That's the client we do business for. So it's always AT&T. We got outbound, which is calling existing customers, offering internet, direct TV, cell phone, all that. We got inbound billing, where customers reach out to you for any billing situation. We got a department where the customers call to enroll for anything. If they want to enroll for internet, they call a number here, and we enroll them online through the computers. There's an offline department. You don't do customer service. It's all admin work, where you don't do sales nor customer service. So we got one section too where it's just admin, data entry, a lot of fixing orders and stuff like that. And what we mainly do is customer service or sales.
So most people, do they specialize in a certain part or certain services for AT&T then?
Depending on what department is looking for people, that's what we offer. So if an applicant goes saying, I want to do only customer service, and if we don't have it open, we call them when we have it. It's very often. We're expanding the departments to more capacity. So if the individual has no experience at all, and the only thing I got, is customer service or sales, We let them know if they want to try it out, but they don't have to go for sales if they don't like. Since we do have customer service, we accommodate what they're looking for, really. That way they're happier, last longer too. And
do you have any places that people work from home too, or no? Does everybody work to the call centers?
Well, it's a whole chain now. There's 13 locations within the U.S. of ACT.
Okay.
The company does not do any at-home sort of work. It all has to be done at the facility.
And what are the people's work areas like? Is it like a little cubicle that they work in, or what's it look?
Probably as big as this right here, from here to here, where computer fits. There's a wall covering you from the other coworker.
Yeah.
So, but it is quite compact.
Yeah.
It's 700 something 80 people in the building. So the space, it's pretty much enough so you can fit comfortably in the computer and. That's it. And there's somebody next to you also. Yeah. And there's a whole row of cubicles like that.
They have the headset.
There's an actual phone, real phone that the headset connects to, so you can take the calls or make calls, and the computer, and that's it. That's all you need. Yeah. Everything you do is just on the computer. You don't even need a pen, nothing, paper, nothing like that. It's just all done through a computer.
And then most people work like an 8-hour shift, or
8 to 9. Those are the normal hours per day. 8 to 9 hours a day. We don't do part-time, but we got departments that open as early as 5 in the morning and close by 2 or 3. We got departments, the latest departments open from like 2 to 10, 1 to 10. So even though we don't do part-time based on school schedules, we got so many different varieties of zones of hours that we work that we can accommodate school at the same time they have a full-time job. But we don't do part-time.
Okay. And then you offer medical benefits then too?
Dental, vision, and through Aflac, it's partnered through the insurance, life insurance through Aflac. We offer all those. After 90 days of employment, they could be covered through benefits if they like. But they're offered. It's a full legal. Everything's offered there. Company, the basics really as the insurance. With the whole Obamacare and all that, the insurance we offer is now modified to meet the requirements per government. And so it's a decent job. At least in the meantime, they get a better degree and hopefully get something else.
What's the? How long have you been open now?
Since 2007.
7? Yeah.
That specific location in San Luis, 2007.
7.
Yeah. It's already been quite a few years. For a call center, it's a good thing. So many years.
What's like the longest employees usually work or have worked there so far?
I've been there since it started.
All right.
So I've been there since 2007 myself. We have a small percentage. Not everybody stays at a call center so long, but we got at least out of the 700, at least maybe close to 100 that've been there since day one.
All right.
And they're by now everybody who started 2007, it's a higher up position now. We got a lot of them at management level. We got supervisors, HR. I started on the phones too. So most of the people that are that senior, by now there's something way higher than agents. But we got a few that are. And
then they're able to make more money then too.
Supervisor makes between 27,500 to up to 35. A manager makes 45 to 55. Senior managers make like 60s to 70s, and directors make 100 and plus. Okay. So it's a pretty good income if you can get up to that level.
And maybe how many calls do people handle in an hour?
An hour?
Or
depending. If it's outbound, in an hour you can probably call up to make up to, I'd say, 60 calls, because when it's outbound, not everybody picks up the phone, or they hang up as soon as they know who you are. So there will be more calls to make per hour. When it's inbound billing, it's up to the situation. Some customers are asking to have so many things looked into, billing, a payment, along with the issue with the phone line, so we need to schedule a technician. Along with that, they may want to add voicemails and features. So the call, we can't really control when it's inbound, but I'd say an average of, in an hour, maybe 10. Because every call takes around 5 to 10 minutes. So in an hour, maybe 10. In a day, maybe 80 to 100. 80 to 100. In an 8 to 9 hour shift.
What kind of people have problems with their voice after a while sometimes when they begin, or what do you like? Drink a lot of water, or how do you talk that long? What kind of issues?
More rough at the end of the shift. When you start, because it's all day talking. They get breaks and lunches for obvious reasons to rest.
They do a lot of typing too. They get tired there.
All day typing. It is. So there's a lot. Your weaknesses will be the voice will eventually kind of die out towards the end of the day. Your hands may be tired, but not every call requires a lot of typing. And the typing we do, it's more, I mean, the moving around in the system's more with the mouse. You just click, click, click. There's very few typing where you have to just abbreviate words, so it's not as hardcore as other call centers where you do type a lot, like claims and stuff, like other call centers here, Allstate. There's a lot of typing, a lot of maneuvering. Most of the maneuvering we do on our systems is through a mouse, and there's already everything selected there. You just click and select options.
How long does it usually does it take for a person to get kind of comfortable with the job, do you think?
The trainings are a month long.
Okay, you get a training?
Style of work we do in systems. A lot of multitasking and systems learning that goes along with the job. A new employee would feel comfortable and ready, like really well prepared after 2-3 months.
Okay.
Because it's a month just spent in training.
Right.
All that month, you go through a whole live training also, which is a month. It takes you around maybe a month to 2 months on the floor to feel really like you handle it. You got it.
Does it bother people when some people when they get hung up on a lot, or they get over, or you're not?
Well,
not
every
too much
person is individual. For me to say, I mean, at first maybe some are angry when they get some cursing involved. Some of them get disappointed. Some of them get sad. Some of them actually cried. It is for people who are not mentally ready. Some people have had a really bad negative experience. So customers can go off on you so bad.
What are some of the most interesting calls you've had?
Where it's harder and you get the worst, it's the billing.
Billing?
You got billing in there. So when it's a billing call and it's a customer who's called several times to, I don't know, because we overbill the bill, or the technician has not fixed something. Some customers can be really extreme, and they say, and we have to. There's a point where you're allowed to release the call. Like you have to express a verbiage that you have to tell the customer, unfortunately, I can't help you if you continue using such profanity level. And there's a formal way to hang up on a customer who's really irritated. But the billing side of it, because we got several departments that handle billing, that's where we experience the most agents who don't like it. Some of them, they get defensive with the customer, and even though you have all right to do it at work, when it comes to work, you have to accept it and tolerate it and control yourself. But in the training process, they go through a lot of listening calls. They listen to calls. They're just listening to an actual call that was recorded. So we prepare them in the month of training to understand and how to tolerate the call sometimes. So when they hit the floor, they feel pretty comfortable. The customers are from some other state, so we kind of keep telling them and reminding them it is a customer. I mean, you have to treat them well. I mean, show them that we care, but we kind of train them to understand that whatever they say, I mean, let it go and don't take it personal. But some people really, they can't do that, so they have to leave the company. They don't like it. But I mean, you face this sort of treatment almost anywhere. Fast food, restaurants, you will still get the same type of customers. So a lot of them already have experience from fast food and restaurants. So when they come to the center, they know, they get it. They know how to deal with it.
I remember I had somebody call me while I was having sex, and I picked it up and I was talking to them about what was going on. Have you ever run across anything like that?
You know what? I personally been off the phones for so many years now. I only spent really on the phones for like 6 months when I started at ACT. The rest, I no longer have to do much with the calls. I don't listen to them. I don't grade them. I don't do none of that. You will hear some cases, weird cases. All the calls are recorded. So every now and then they send a call to HR to listen to, and there's all kinds of weird situations out there. But I've personally been off the phones for so many years now, working in the HR side of it, that I don't have any experience to tell you right now one specific call. It's been years since I took my last call. I'm happy. I'm no longer on the phone.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You too. What was your name again? Edgar Carvajal?
No, my name is not there.
Yeah, I see it on your shirt.
So you can remember the name.
All right. Thanks, Edgar.